Yeah. And they stood up on that right there. And the giant said, oh, it was a good day today.
Oh, it was a good day.
Killing Christmas. So he said, what did you do today? That was so mean.
That was so mean.
Bad.
Bad.
Awful. Destroying Christmas. What did you do? You stole all the presents. All the presents from under the Christmas tree. Everyone. Then what did you do with them? Did you jump on down and crush them? Oh, good for you. Give me 5. You're a bad one. Go back up there. Who else did something really terrible, mean, bad today? What did you do? Come over here.
Mama.
Oh, you went through and got the stockings empty.
Mama,
Just the money part. What you gonna do with that money? Buy a gun. All right. Give me 5. You're a bad one. Who else did something mean and bad today? What did you do today? Stole all the decorations, even from Dollywood. 150 million lights. You stole them all. Good for you. Yeah, good. You're a good one. Yes. Anybody else? God, what did you do today? It was so terrible. He said, I went to Dollywood today, and I killed everybody out there.
Killed everybody out there.
Oh, that's terrible. He said, no, it's not. That's good. Why? No, because now there's no waiting in line. Very good. He said, goodbye, gang. See you tomorrow. They walked down the road. Boom, boom. Growling at people, hitting people. Come on. I want to see some hitting over there. I want to see some brain damage. So then the giant walked inside the door, walked around, and he started sniffing. He smelled something peculiar. And he said in a big, loud, booming voice, 3, 5, 4, 5. I smell the blood of a mountain man. Be he alive, I'll be he dead. I'll grind its bones to make my bread. And he headed right for the oven stove where Jack was hiding, but she stopped him. She said, stop. There ain't nothing in there but some dessert I baked for you. Here, get over to the table. I've been working hard all day. You sit to the table right here, and I'm going to feed you something right now. What you got for supper tonight? Oh, roadkill. Oh, boy, so he gobbled up that roadkill. Rawr, 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 rawr. And then he belched. And he said, bring me my goodie bag. I'm still hungry. So she brought the great big old red sack bag right there, right? She reached inside and she pulled out the goodie bread. And oh, it looked like it was covered with sparkling snow and a little bit of magic. Well, he gobbled up that goodie bread. He said, tastes like fruitcake with brandy. And it did. He ate, and he ate, and he ate, and he ate. And the more he ate, the bigger it got because it was magic. And after finished, he left it on the table, and he was ready to go to sleep that night. So he walked and stalked to the bedroom, got in that bed, hit the bed. He doesn't even remember where his bed is. My goodness. And he covered up real good. And then he started snoring. Everybody snore. Well, little Jackie could hear the snoring, so she knew it was safe to come out. So she sneaked around, and as she did, she heard this little small voice singing very quietly. So here we go. Jingle bells, quiet melody. Jingle bells, time to go to sleep. She didn't know what it was, but she didn't know about that bread, so she decided, maybe that's my goodier than gold. I'll take that home, and we'll have lots to eat. So she stole the goody bread, she left the thing, she climbed down the bean tree, and her mom had goody bread. They had something to eat anytime they wanted, and her mom was real glad about that. And she said, don't climb that bean tree again. But Jackie said, I got to. I've got to find my goodier than gold. Well, her mama didn't like it, but she left the bread there, little Jackie did. And the next morning when the rooster crowed, everybody crowed. Cock-a-doodle-doo! She started to climb the bean tree again. And she climbed that tree, and she climbed that tree, and she climbed that tree all the way to the top through that ice cloud. When she got to the top, she jumped off the bean tree. There we go. And as she was walking toward the giant's cabin, the old mountain man came. We didn't get to rehearse this. That's you, yes. The old mountain man came and said, Jackie, now Hillary, her rump ain't gonna let you in. You need a disguise. She reached in her sack and she pulled out the beard and the hair of an old man. And so little Jackie put on the disguise of the old man. And then she said, thank you, old man. Yeah, you're welcome. And then she went up to the cabin and she knocked on that door 3 times. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then Hillary her rump came to the door. Now, giants that morning, of course, had got up already. They'd gone out to meet the other giants for that day's structure of Christmas. Well, Hillary got to the door. Of course, Jackie started small still. She said, who's that a knocking? And she's like an old woman. It's me, old Jackie. And she said, well, now, you sort of look like somebody I know. A little scamp named Little Jackie. And she said, oh, no, I know about him. Her. I know about her. But that ain't me. I'm old. Yeah, my hands are shaking, and my knees are shaking, and I'm awful hungry. Can you give me something to eat? And Hillary said, oh, sure, old man, come on in. So she went inside, and she fed old Jackie something to eat. He gobbled that food, it was awful good, and then off in the distance he heard some bada-boom, bada-doom. And she said, is that my stomach growling? She said, no, it's the giant coming home. He said, oh, please hide me, please hide me. So she hid Jackie behind a cat. Down the road came, or up the road came the giant and his gang. Boom, bada boom. Be mean, be noisy, growl, hit people. Come on, be mean. You're the giant's gang. You're bad. You're terrible. Yeah, hit them. So they got to the giant's house. They went up on the little porch there. All of them go on up. And the giant said, all right, gang.
All right, gang.
Tell me what you did today.
Tell me what you did.
That was mean.
That was me.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
That was awful.
That was awful.
What did you do
What did you do?
to destroy Christmas?
Destroy Christmas.
You stole all the presents again. They must have ordered some more from Amazon. Well, did something terrible. What did you do today? Come up here. Here you go. Dollywood. You're money hungry, aren't you? Oh, good. You're going to be Donald Trump one day. All right. Get back over there. Anybody else do something bad? You stole all the Christmas trees. There won't be any real pretty Christmas trees with glittering lights. Good. There you did get it fine. That was bad. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, Giant. Here's what you did today. He said, I was a good boy today.
I was a good boy today.
Yeah, I fed hay to Santa's reindeer.
I fed hay to Santa's reindeer.
I laced it
I laced it
with latex. With laxative.
with laxative.
And then he said, Crappy Christmas! I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
So they left and went down the road. Now be mean this time. Growl. Come on, be mean. I want to see some meanness. I want to see that inner stroke of bad in you. Come on. All right. So he opened up the door. He walked inside. He started sniffing that peculiar smell again, and he said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a mountain man. Be alive or be he dead. I'll grind his bones
I'll grind his bones
for Christmas bread."
for Christmas break.
And he started right towards that cabinet, and she stopped. Said, "Stop! Ain't nothing over there. You just smell the guts that I cooked today. Get to that table. Get to that table. I've been slaving over the hot stove all day. You sit down there and you eat something. I got some good old Goldilocks stew tonight." So she put that Goldilocks stew on the table, and he gobbled it up. Rawr, 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 rawr. And when he was done, he said, "It's cold in here. Bring me my goodie bag." So she brought the goodie bag over, and she reached inside. She said, "Give me my goodie bread." So he handed her she handed him the goodie bread, the goodie wood, and he said, "Goodie wood, warm it up good." And it did. That room got so toasty. Oh, it felt so good and warm. Said, "Oh, that's good. Now I'm going to go to bed." So he stalked and he fought into the bedroom, climbed into the bed, and he crawled under that Jingle Bell quilt. And he started snoring. Everybody snored. Well, little Jackie heard the snoring, so she knew that it was safe to come out. So she took off that old disguise, and she went to the table to see if she could find that goodie wood. She said, "I don't think the goodie wood is my goodier than gold, but at least I won't have to chop any more wood." So she took the goodie wood, and then she went outside, and she climbed out the tree, and she gave the goodie wood to her mama, and they got so good and warm in that cabin. Oh, it felt so good. Even her old cold feet got warm. She was happy about that, but she said, "Please, Jackie, don't climb the big tree again. You might get killed." And Jackie said, "I still haven't found my goodier than gold. I got to." So she went to sleep that night. The next morning, the rooster crowed. Everybody, cock-a-doodle-doo! So she went outside and she climbed that bean tree. Now she's climbing the bean tree, reaching that dot there and pull out those cheerleader things and cheer Jackie on. Yeah, say, "Go, Jackie, go, Jackie, go, Jackie, go, stand up. Grow, Jackie, grow, Jackie, grow, Jackie, grow." And she did. She went way up into the sky, and then she got to the top. She jumped off that beam, and then she started to walk away with the old mountain woman put on his head and walked over to where she was. Said, "Wait a minute, Jackie. You got to have a look at the skies. Yeah, that giant woman might eat you up." So he reached in the sack and said, "Let's make you an angel today. Yeah. Put that over your head, little Jackie. There you go. We'll make you an angel. She'll not be able to stop you from coming in if you're an angel. And here's your wings. Oh, yes. Let's put these wings on you. These are magic wings, little Jackie. There you go. One more thing. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You got to have a good wig to go up there." So, there you are, little Jackie. You're all ready to be dressed up like an angel. Good luck. So little Jackie walked down flapped her wings down the road, got to the house. When she got to the door, she knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. He's asleep for a long time. Knock, knock, knock. Well, Hillary Hurrah came to the door. she opened up the door, and she said, "Who's there?" And she said, "I'm Angel Jackie, and my 8 wings are so tired. I'm just pooping, and my drawer's looping. Can I come inside and get something to eat?" And Hillary looked at her and said, "You look like somebody I know in a blonde wig." And she said, "Well, you know who you look like? You look like Dolly Parton. Something reminds me. I want the big hair." And she said, "Can I eat?" She said, "Oh, sure, come on in." So she took the little Angel Jackie in. They sat down at the table, then little Jackie, and then off in the distance they heard bada boom, bada doom, bada boom, bada doom. And little Jackie said, "Oh, who was that? Did somebody poop it?" She said, "Hide me, please." So she said, "Okay, come on out here. Get up on the Christmas tree there." She climbed up the tree and stand up here. So little Jackie flew up onto the Christmas tree, got right at the top of the Christmas tree, and so there she was at the top of the tree with that top of the tree sticking up. Hallelujah. And then the giant came down the road. Bada boom, bada doom. Be mean this time. This is your last chance. Be mean. Rah, rah, rah. Growl at him. He needs, get that little dog up there. He needs to be hit. There you go. Hit him. Good. Get him good. Hit him good. All right. I believe my giants need Geritol. They're sort of wimpy looking here. They ain't doing much hitting and growling. But let's see if they were bad today. So the giant said, "All right, gang. What'd you do today that was mean, terrible, awful, to destroy Christmas? What'd you do? Come on and tell us." "I know you stole all the presents." "You went to Dollywood. You stole all the presents and all the crafts from the shops and all that stuff? Oh boy. And then what'd you do with them?" "You threw them down the mountain. Oh, you're bad. You're good. You're bad. Yes, indeed. Who else did something?" "All right, what did you do today?" "Yeah." "What'd you do?" "You shot Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh my God, where'd you hit him?" "In the heart." "Oh, good. You're bad. You're bad. You're good. Anybody else? What'd you do? That was so mean." "You stole all the candy canes. There's no more candy. Oh my gosh, you're bad. You're really bad. You sure are. Anybody else? Did you do something mean? Did you do something mean? Did you do something mean?" "That's because you're so sweet, aren't you?" Well, the giant said, "Well, I did. I got on my horse with my great big old sword, and then I went to town, and I was killing everybody. It was a one-horse open sleigh." "See you later, gang." So they left. They walked down the road, hitting everybody, being mean, being bad. Come on, let's see you be bad. And let's give the Giants gang a big hand. Yay, gang. Well, the giant came in, he opened the door, he walked inside. Pretty soon he sniffed something peculiar. And he said in a big booming voice, 3, 5, boom. I smell the blood of a mountain man. Be alive, I'll be dead. I'll grind his bones to make Christmas bread." Well, he started right for that Christmas tree, and she said, "Stop! You leave my tree alone. If you don't, you ain't getting nothing to eat. Get to the table. Get up to the table. Get there right now. I got your favorite tonight." Oh, Oh, it's going to be so good. I've got you some Oscar Mayer wieners, and I've got you some mountain oysters. It's your favorite. You call them balls and bats. They're good. So he called up those balls and bats. Rah, 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 rah. And he said, bring me my goodie bag. My goodie bread's gone, but there's lots of good candy and chocolate and caramel. So he started gobbling up all the peppermint sticks and all the goodies out of that thing. Rah, 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 rah. Well, when he had a sugar fix, he was ready to go to bed. So, went into the bedroom, and he got under that cover, and he was so tired from destroying Christmas that day, he started snoring. Everybody snoring. Well, little Jackie flew down off of that Christmas tree and scratched where the sun don't shine. It felt so good. Then she went inside, and she had been hearing every night that little singing voice singing, Jingle bells, quiet sound of peace. Jingle bells, time to go to sleep. And she was curious as to what was making that sound. So she went into the giant's bedroom. It was very grave of this ridiculous stuff. She saw the bells on that quilt, and she thought, I'll bet that's a magical jingle bell quilt, and it sings him to sleep at night. And it sure is pretty. But then she saw that goodie bag. She said, oh, look at that goodie bag. Got the goodie bag. And she started to take it and said, oh, it's got everything I would love to eat. Some good old candy. I can't wait. But then she stopped. She said, now, I'd sure like to have this a lot, but I bet my mama would like to have that Jingle Bell goodie quilt. It would sing her to sleep because she's such an old worrywart at night. So little Jackie had to decide, was she going to take the goodie bag with all the sugar and caramel and chocolate and peppermint, or was she going to take the quilt? Which do you think she should take? The quilt or the bag? Quilt or the bag? Quilt or bag? Well, she decided she would take the quilt, because she couldn't carry both of them. They were so heavy. So she went into the giant's bedroom, and she grabbed a hold of that quilt, and it started to ring and sing, and the giant got up, and she ran to the ladder over there, and she started climbing down the bean tree. Well, the giant followed her. Well, she finally got down to the ground where her mama lived, and she got off that bean tree, and she jumped down, and she throwed that down, and she started hacking on that bean tree. Hack, 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 hack. That bean tree started to fall. Everybody say timber for a long time. Timber! Clock to fall, but it kept on falling. Timber! And it finally hit the damn ground. Bada boom! And the giant was deflated. It was dead. Well, Jackie said, Mama, come look. Come look what I got. Come look what I got. And she said, it's a goodie quilt. It'll sing you to sleep at night. And she said, oh, thank you, Jackie. That's the best thing I ever had. Oh, yes. And about that time, her daddy showed up. And he was home. And they were so glad to see each other. They hugged one another. Oh, I'm so glad you were home. Oh, boy. And she said, look, Daddy, I got a Jingle Bell quilt. And he took one of those bells and he bit down on it. He said, that there's real gold. That's gold. Them bells is real gold. Oh my goodness. Well, Jackie did pretty good, didn't she? Because that Christmas day, which was really the next day, they had food from that goodie wood. they had warmth
Mom,
from the coal with that goody wood. Did I say that all right? Goody bread they ate. Goody wood they burned for fuel. And they also had that
Mom, are we going to
jingle
that
bell
baby?
quilt for music and for gold. So she
Three.
did pretty good, didn't she? Let's give her a big hand. But the question is, did Jackie ever get her goodier than gold? Who says she did? Who thinks she did? Who thinks she did not? Well, whoever thinks she did is right. But you may not know what it was. Here it is, I'll tell you. Remember when little Jackie had a choice? She could either take that goodie bag with all the candy. She really wanted it so bad. But instead, she took the magical jingle bell quilt instead for her mama. And she did it because she loved her dear old mama so much, and that gave Jackie a good heart. So you see, it doesn't matter if you don't even have a penny to your name. It doesn't matter if you don't have any magic in your life. You too, just like Jackie, can have something that is goodier than gold, and that is a good heart. And that's the story called Jack and the, what is it called? The Bean Tree Christmas. Cass, come on and take a bow. Get up, old man. Thanks for coming tonight. Cass, what I want you to do is stay here for a bow, one more bow. After that, help me to bring things in. Put costumes and all back in those boxes over there. The big long boxes, the green boxes. Bean fairies, leave your stuff in the bean fairy box. After that, we've got everything in. I've got some little goodie bags that we can take home. But right now, look that way. Now give him one more big hand and Cass, take a bow. And if anybody wants to go to see me, but let's gather up the supplies first. Let's gather up.